In the peaceful English countryside of Somerset, where cobblestone paths wind between cottages and autumn leaves scatter with every whisper of the wind, lived a young man named Edward Hales. Edward was known for his charm, his wit, and his effortless ability to win people's trust. But behind his easy smile lay a dangerous flaw, a belief that one small lie could never do real harm. It all began on a crisp morning in November. Edward was late for work, again. To save face, he told his manager, Mr. Crawford, that his mother had fallen ill and he'd spent the night at the hospital. The lie worked perfectly. His boss showed sympathy, his coworkers offered help, and Edward felt a strange rush, the power of deception. But lies, no matter how small, never stay buried. Days turned into weeks. Mr. Crawford, being a kind man, sent flowers to Edward's mother. When Edward's mother called him, confused and worried, the truth trembled on the edge of exposure. Panicked, Edward spun another story, this time to his mother, saying the flowers were for a friend who'd passed away. One lie demanded another, and another. Soon, Edward's life became a web of contradictions. His friends noticed his unease. His mother stopped trusting his words. Yet, Edward believed he could manage it all. After all, it was just a single harmless lie, wasn't it? Then came the turning point. A major project at his company went missing. Confidential documents vanished from Edward's desk. When confronted, Edward insisted he'd handed them in days ago. It was another lie, reflexive, desperate. The truth was that he had forgotten. But in that moment, saving himself mattered more. Mr. Crawford trusted Edward's words and accused another employee, James, a quiet, hard-working father of two. James was suspended, humiliated, and crushed. Edward watched silently as James packed his belongings. His conscience screamed, but fear held him hostage. Days later, tragedy struck. James was found dead, a car accident on the A39 motorway. Police called it a suicide caused by stress. Edward's heart sank into darkness. The news shattered him. The lie that once felt small now carried the unbearable weight of a man's life. He avoided people, lost sleep, and saw James's face in every reflection. His guilt devoured him. His mother, sensing something deeply wrong, pleaded with him to speak. Finally, one stormy night, Edward broke down and confessed everything. To her, to his manager, and to the police. The truth came out. Mr. Crawford resigned in guilt, unable to bear his own role in the injustice. Edward lost his job, his reputation, and his peace. The entire town whispered his name, not with hate, but with sorrow. Months passed. Edward would often walk to James's grave, leaving a single white rose every Sunday. He never spoke, just stood there, haunted by the echo of his own choices. He learned too late that a single lie can destroy not just one life, but many. In a quiet, wind-swept cemetery in Somerset, Edward finally understood the painful price of deceit. Not all sins are crimes, but some punishments come from within, slow, silent, and lifelong.